Hi guys, right, so I'm filming from my new house and let's see, I've had the builder in for about 2 months and we're not likely to move in anytime this month. So I think today's either the 10th or the 11th of January. Maybe it's the 11th, I think. Sunday the 11th, potentially. Anyway, that's by the by. So been nearly 2 months of having the builder here, and this, well, let me just show you why I think I'm not going to be moving in anytime soon. Right, so behind me is this. So I had two rooms down here, and this room that I'm standing in right now is the living room. That room over there was supposed to be the dining room, but the two rooms were connected, were sort of blocked off by this one wall between them. As you can see, that wall is gone, and that was originally our intention, to open up these two rooms so that we have one big open room. And the house is now being supported by these two, well, several of these steel supports, sorry. And whenever you take down a load-bearing wall, a structural wall that's holding up the whole house, there's normally a wall that will run through the whole house, and that's the wall that supports the whole house. So that wall has been taken out. And so you're supposed to then have steel supports, which basically take the load of the house. And this wall has been down for the last, let's say, so that's here between the brickwork, as you can see, where the brickwork is. That's where the wall was. I've had this like this for the last, I would say, close to a month now. And the guy who was supposed to come and put in these steel supports pissed off on holiday and has only just returned, and my builder tells me that he is going to bring the steel supports in like this week, sometime between now and the 15th or the 16th of January. So needless to say, not much progress has happened as a result, because so much of the next sort of steps depend on this steel supports going in. So for example, up here, I'm not sure if you can see, where the wall was originally, you know, you can't do any plastering there. And then also we got a little bit overexcited, or should I say rather, I got overexcited because I'd watched far too many of these property programs where I see people like, you know, basically renovate an entire house. And I thought, okay, that's going to be me. I'm just going to renovate the whole house. So what I did was, this wall, see this where my hand is pointing, here was a wall. And that was the wall between the kitchen and the dining room, which is where I'm standing, because the kitchen before was very, very narrow. It was like a galley kitchen. So it was like no more than 2 meters by 3 meters. So if you can imagine just how small that is. But of course, by taking down the wall between the kitchen and the living room, I hadn't factored in hadn't factored in one very, very important thing. And that is that my units were against that wall that I've taken down. So that meant I had half a kitchen. So I then thought, oh shit, I need a new kitchen. Sorry, excuse my my language. I thought, oh crumbs, I need a new kitchen. And so I'm thinking, okay, what's the cheapest way of getting a new kitchen? And searching online, I have been unable to find a cheap way of getting a kitchen, because everything is just really, really expensive. The only alternative would have been to go to one of those where they sell ex-display model kitchens. And at the time, because my builder was like, you know, kind of hurry up, and it was over Christmas as well, and I just didn't have the time to go and search. I've obviously then ended up just having to buy one from a high street store, high street retailer, and it's an expensive kitchen, because I now figure that because I'm going to be looking at the kitchen, and you know, the kitchen's not going to be tucked away in a tiny closed off place, I thought, well, I might as well just get a kitchen that I actually like to look at. So obviously that's taken us way over budget. That was totally not planned for. And then of course I don't want to like do things on the cheap, so I'm ending up spending a lot more money than I had originally anticipated. Luckily we do have the money to do it. However, what it means is that we're not going to have any money for furniture. So that's pretty much what has happened, because as you know, in the last place I used to live, I've rented that out, and that I had to leave all my furniture there. Not that it was very expensive furniture. I got it all from IKEA. But it was pretty good furniture, and maybe I would go to IKEA again to get new furniture. But anyway, that's by the by. So that's where we are. Coming upstairs, there's no lights up here, so sorry for the darkness as I go up. But you know, the walls have been plastered, so that is some progress. But everything else just seems like it's on a go slow. So coming up here into the bathroom, and again, the bathroom is very, very tiny in this house. I could have knocked down some more walls to extend the size of the bathroom, but I just thought, well, there's no point in doing that because then you just have small bedrooms in order to get a bigger bathroom. But anyway, so this is my bathroom. Again, just getting overexcited. I asked for spotlights up there, so that's added cost, and you know, ripped out the whole bathroom. And so this is the bare wall. I don't know why there was concrete here before. I don't know what the previous owners were thinking, putting concrete on a wall before you then put your oh god, what do you call it, the tiles. I don't know why people did that. The previous owners did that. And here you can see the floors are just so, the floors have been ripped up, and they've been ripped up because I asked for spotlights to be put downstairs in the living room and the dining room, and as a result the floor has to come up in order to run the cabling underneath the floorboard. So this is basically my house. You know, it's just, the only good thing is that this the walls have been replastered and they feel nice and smooth, and you know, when they get painted everything will look really nice. But you know, again, just this is the other room, and just toe up. The whole place is toe up. And this is the only room really that we left untouched. And you know, I feel like I wish we'd left the whole house untouched now, because really we could have moved in as it was. There was nothing actually wrong with the house. I just wanted a fresh start and a fresh everything. And you know, I've discovered that I have champagne tastes, but unfortunately only beer money. So you know, things have just kind of escalated beyond what I wanted. However, I have been managing everything on this spreadsheet that has become like my comfort blanket. So anytime I, you know, have an expense that I have to pay for, I have to then juggle around money to see how I'm going to pay for it. And so that's what I've been doing, like basically updating this spreadsheet every 5 minutes. You know, it's really like, it's like the one thing that grounds me in this project, because at times I just feel so down. And obviously getting overexcited and asking for so many things to be done all at once has then resulted in, you know, the length of time that this whole project is going to take being extended quite significantly. And I reckon it'll probably be 6 months before everything is done. And luckily for me, and obviously my husband, his parents have said, you know, you can stay as long as you want. However, you know, 6 months originally was supposed to be 6 weeks, and it's now 6 months. So I don't know how they're coping. I'm coping okay. The only thing is sometimes I just want my own space. So that's the sort of like the downside of this whole project. But yeah, that's pretty much the update. In terms of hair, I haven't done any hair videos for a long time, and I know the reason I haven't done that is because living with my in-laws, I don't really want them to know that I do YouTube. I don't know why, but I just find it really embarrassing. I don't like people in my real life knowing that I do this. But unfortunately, friends and family have managed to find me. I don't even know how. So, but yeah, I don't really want other people to find me, and I don't really want to violate their home by doing videos in their house. I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's not a big deal, but I just feel like, you know, you should ask before you start doing videos in people's houses. So yeah, and then although I have done a video from their house before, so, but still, I don't really want to take the, you know, basically take liberties with that. So that's about it really. Oh yeah, so in terms of length, I haven't really achieved any significant length because my hair, I had some heat damage last year, which I didn't address by just cutting off my hair. I just let it, you know, continue. And, you know, I literally have one hairstyle, which is a bun. I mean, I know this is like, this was like me trying to get out of the house this morning, so I do look like a hot mess. But basically, my main hairstyle is just a bun, just try and minimise the amount of manipulation I do to my hair. And in terms of length, my hair is exactly the same length as it was last year, which is just below collarbone length. So about between 2 and 3 inches from armpit length. Yeah, I'd say about between 2 and 3, maybe yeah, anywhere between 2 and 3 inches from collarbone length. I haven't really measured that well. So 4 years in, I'm not even at armpit length into this hair journey, but you know, it is what it is. And when I finally move and I'm settled, I will resume doing hair videos. But in the meantime, I probably will just do like, you know, vlogs and, you know, just like give you updates and stuff. But if you have any questions or anything you want to know, then just, you know, drop the comments in the comment box and I'll try and reply. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.